So the RS Racing started when I joined Nil Pride, which was end of 1999. Most of this job for me, the fun, it's passion and kind of trying to win. I'm kind of competitive that way through the work. So I was really lucky to, when I started working, was the time that Antoine was just developing into like top of his career. It was like first time he was getting a world title and stuff, just like second year after we worked together. And so it was like a super nice experience. I think in 20 years we worked together, I think RS Racing took 75 or more % of the years we got the world title. So that was kind of incredible. And then the whole speed projects and the speed records, we broke 2 times overall sailing craft all over the worldwide speed record, and then another windsurfing speed record that it's still actually in hold. And now there is a new project we are just chasing. We are chasing again the overall speed record. So it's just, I mean, that's what makes it fun. Yeah. For me, always the key of just cell development in general, and especially racing cells, was to be able to prototype and develop and test all at the same spot. Seeing the cell being made, understanding all the layers, all the reinforcements, the tensions and stuff like this. Plus, it's possible to do like a really progressive development where you actually test something in a couple of days, you already get a new prototype. You're not just building number of sizes to try new directions, but you actually evolve the whole program cell by cell, prototype by prototype. Plus, always there is a thing of tweaking and changing and recutting, and in the end you can learn as much in one cell as you would with 3 different prototypes. So it's much more efficient, much faster, and I just love to have hands on it. Even until recently, just a couple of years ago, we were all using, and most of the brands still use just a very simple 2-dimensional programs where you input your angles and so, but you can't actually visualize the shape and the curves of the sail and stuff. And now what was really exciting in the last couple of years, we developed a totally 3-dimensional program, which is like, it's basically another dimension that we added to it, and it's so fun, it's so great, because you actually you're not controlling the angles and things like this, but you're actually looking at the twist of the sail, at the laugh curve, at the rotation of the laugh curve. So it's so much fun to just overlay different designs and understand where the shapings are moving, what's happening, visually, not based only on the experience, but you actually, before you build the prototype, you actually can see it, and that's been really great. So that's kind of the last thing we were doing. Sail never was just a flat object, but the thing is, before we would estimate how much extra material you have to add here and there to actually get this 3rd dimension, and until you build and rig the prototype, you didn't know. And so it was like years and years of experience, and you would add like few degrees there, and then build the proto, and you would get it, or maybe you wouldn't. And now all of a sudden, actually, you just design a 3D object, and then the software lofts it and unrolls it and actually cuts the panels to the 3D shape. So it's kind of the other way around. You are going from 3D, and it makes the 2D panels which you can plot and build a sail. So that's a major difference. The latest project we are involved now, it's a Zephyr speed record chase project. And this is something completely new. It's independently structured and financed. I'm so happy to be part of this together with Antoine and some of the very interesting people we are working with, the people that come from other niches, from America's Cup, from professors from the university that specialized in the sail efficiencies. We had students that did their projects on it, so it was a lot learning. First time ever I had access to the wind tunnel data and testing and understanding. It's just amazing. The goal of the Zephyr project is to bring overall sailing speed record back to the windsurfing. So over the years we worked, it was Windsurfers took it few times. When Eric built it first over 40 knots, and then Pascal did just a little bit faster, and then the Yellow Pages took it, and then for years nobody could touch the Yellow Pages, even that was just like 1 knot faster, and it was just this knot too much, no? And then the guys started getting into the Sainte Marie, into the canal, and then all of a sudden windsurfers had it back, like Antoine couple of times, and Finian had it once. And then it was again, windsurfers were the fastest on the planet, which is what we want, no? And then all of a sudden came the sail rocket that just put the level just went like another 5-6 knots over the fastest windsurfer, and we really want to get that back. There is so much learning from the academic point of view that normally like you are not able to get that kind of feedback and stuff, and it opens your mind and makes you try the things that you wouldn't consider before, or maybe makes you understand that something you thought it's so bad or so important, it's actually not really the things. That leaks into the whole work we do, you know, from all the sales. That's this understanding. Since foiling, it's becoming more and more competitive and actually integrated into the professional world tour. Was very interesting, the development of how it influences the sail development, because all of a sudden you are doing much higher speeds relative to the wind speeds, so the whole apparent wind angles are changing. You are having a lower drag, so you don't have to have a sail with that much driving force, but you need the sail that it's like really efficient, very low drag. So just the sail that we were filming before being made, that's actually the latest foil racing sail, which you will see like the profiles will be much finer compared to the slalom or speed sails. The leech doesn't have to open that much because of the apparent wind angle that doesn't shift so much to the side. So it's completely another dimension again.